The collecting arena for Magic the Gathering is changing. Let's discuss.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
How is it changing? Well, I know a lot of you watch Rudy, and the whole vintage market isn't doing great. But I'll tell you something that I've been seeing. Subsets. These new, hard to find subsets, like the confetti foils from Eldraine, the emblems from Ixalan, so on and so forth. The gilded from New Capenna, I guess the etched or textured from Double Masters, things like this. The difficult to pull subsets. Outlaws at Thunder Junction, you have the posters that are textured foiled, right? And what I've been seeing recently a lot more of is people are buying, another big one, the posters. The posters from Lord of the Rings. How can I not mention that at first, right? People are going out of their way to hunt these subsets and get them graded. I've been seeing more and more of this on Facebook. The amount of and you know what? It's not just BGS grades that they're getting with these new cards. It's PSA grades. It's they're getting it graded by PSA as well. So to me, this is very interesting. This is very much like what the Pokemon market does. They take their newer chase cards and they get them graded with PSA, and the first people to do this for every set are rewarded with high prices. Now, we saw a lot of this stuff dip first, and now it's starting to come back up. The confetti foils, I was talking about this with Kylan, they have surprised me. They have bounced back, and now stuff like the Ristic Study is it's gotten way more expensive than it ever was. So to me, this whole new subset chase, it's not really new. It's been around since Masterpieces, kind of, right? And it seems like an effect of having all these different variants. Like, how are you going to collect Outlaws of Thunder Junction? Just the whole thing. All the types, all the foils, the non-foils, the variants, the variant foils, the extended arts, the extended art. How are you going to collect all that? It's madness. And even when you're done, you'll find something new and be like, oh, crap, that's it. So really, what are you going to collect? And the next best thing for set collectors is the subset. I like this. I have subsets of cards graded and collected. Like, I have the War of the Spark anime Planeswalkers. I also have the Zendikar Original Expeditions, the Kaladesh Inventions, the Amonkhet Invocations. This is the older version of what's happening now with almost every set. And it's not a bad thing. It's actually an interesting direction to go in. To me, I like this, and I feel like it's safer for Magic the Gathering than the serialized cards. All right? I feel like subsets like this are more, I don't want to say collectible, but they're more like organically collectible than the serialized cards. Just because they have a number on them makes them collectible. Like, that's the craziest thing with serialized cards. It's such manufactured scarcity, it's ridiculous. So it's kind of interesting to look at where the Magic the Gathering market is going, because it's very similar to Pokemon. And if Magic is similar to Pokemon, I don't see that as a bad thing, because it used to be like, Magic is cool, Pokemon is hokey and does all this crazy stuff for kids. But now Magic has way exceeded Pokemon in how silly and ridiculous it's gotten with all of its variants and types and bullshit. So if Magic starts to become more like Pokemon, it can only be a good thing at this point. Okay? Yeah, and when I'm not saying in terms of how the cards look or play or anything like that. I'm talking about purely in terms of how people interact and collect the newer stuff, okay? So yeah, it's just something to think about. Subsets. I think that's going to be the way of the future until something changes with Magic the Gathering. Like this whole period, Eldraine through now, you know, the original Eldraine, Throne of Eldraine, right? Through now, it's like that whole time, I think the best thing to pull out of every set is a subset. Like the best that you can pull out of every set is going to be these small subsets. All right, let's leave it at that. Remember to like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon. If you're into buy any cards, I'm going to use this QR code. It's a link to my TCG Player affiliate link. If you're going to buy any cards, it's free and easy to use. You know, click through the link or use the link however you want to do it and shop like normal. It's free and it helps out a lot. Otherwise, take care. Have a lovely day, everyone. Peace.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?